doesn't love finding hidden Easter eggs in a film? Movie makers everywhere are known for hiding messages and objects that make references to other things throughout their films. Kids' films are no exception. That said, certain movies and studios have gained a bit of a reputation for including sometimes inappropriate messages in their films. Whether political or sexual in nature, these films are all flagged for containing a variety of hidden and subliminal messages. Subliminal messages in popular kids' movies. LOTSO and the Illuminati. If you're into conspiracy theories and believe secret organizations and cults are out to control the world, then you'll love Toy Story 3. The 2010 animated film was a big hit at the box office, and an even bigger one for those who hunt for hidden messages in films. To most of us, Lotso the bear was just a plain old villain in this storyline. To others, he represented the Illuminati. The proof, according to some, comes when one of the imprisoned toys states that Lotso had made us into a pyramid and he put himself on top. Some say this is a direct reference to the pyramid and all-seeing eye often used to symbolize the Illuminati. Others just think it's a line about an evil bear in his chain of command. Frozen. This 2013 Disney hit is best known for bringing us the hit song Let It Go. It's also created a bit of a sideshow of people who think there are hidden messages about sexuality throughout. Most notably, Let It Go and the whole sequence during the song has raised a few eyebrows. What's the hidden message that has some parents concerned? Some have interpreted the song as being about flaunting your sexuality or even coming out as gay. Others feel the scene where Elsa lets her hair down and throws off her old clothes to bare more skin in a much tighter fitting outfit promotes slutty behavior. Whatever message you think this film sends, all we know is that song won't get out of our heads. Aladdin's message to teens. Disney has been accused on far more than one occasion of inserting sexual messages and innuendo into their films. The 1992 film Aladdin definitely falls into this category. While most of us were watching and wondering if Aladdin and Genie could defeat evil and have a happy ending with Jasmine, others were wondering if there was a subliminal message of a sexual nature. To be specific, in the scene where Aladdin is having some trouble with Rajah the tiger, some people think you can hear a voice whispering, "Good teenagers, take off your clothes." The actual line is supposed to be, "Come on, good kitty, take off and go." But a close listen to the audio suggests there is a second voice whispering over the main dialogue.
Come on, good teenagers, take off.
Comrade Kermit. You wouldn't think politics and kids' movies really go hand in hand. According to a lot of adults, kids' cartoons are loaded with political messages. Depending on who you talk to, The Muppets, released in 2011, sent a rather leftist message where the rich are bad and the poor are good. This view is further backed by the fact that the villain is a rich oil tycoon called Tex Richmond, a fairly obvious nod to big oil and the political right. Some saw The Muppets as a clear bit of Democrat propaganda, which vilified capitalism. Considering it's a movie with a karate-chopping pig and a talking frog, we're not going to lose too much sleep over it. Pocahontas Perversion. In 1995, some viewers, convinced Disney was hiding sexual messages in their films, went on the hunt in the company's newest release, Pocahontas. What they found was interesting. While most people saw only the touching story of John Smith, a Native American Pocahontas, others saw sex, literally. If you look closely enough at the trees, smoke, water, and, well, pretty much anywhere during the film, it is said you can see the word sex spelled out many times. Video evidence is interesting, and while some examples are a bit of a stretch, there are more than a few instances where you're left wondering if it's more than a coincidence. The Little Mermaid's Phallic Castle. The Little Mermaid demonstrates that hidden sexual messages weren't just a 90s phenomenon for Disney films. In 1989, some people noticed that the bishop performing a wedding ceremony appeared to get an erection. Animators later said this was actually his knee, but even the most optimistic person has trouble believing that. What left no doubt about the subliminal sexual messages in this film was found on the front cover of the VHS case. There, for all to see, alongside the main characters, was the golden castle complete with what is clearly a golden penis. Disney said it was a mistake resulting from a late-night rush job. Considering the other accusations and the fact none of us add random penises to our work when we're tired and in a rush, we're inclined not to believe that excuse. The Genie's honeymoon comment. It appears that Disney can't help themselves, even in their films that head directly to DVD. Case in point is Aladdin and the King of Thieves. There are no phallic objects here, But during the wedding scene between Jasmine and Aladdin, Genie fires out a line which is a clear sexual reference. After an earthquake occurs, Genie says that the earth isn't supposed to move until the honeymoon. While it's a funny line that most parents would get a small chuckle out of, more conservative parents were left wondering why it was included at all in a movie meant for kids. Astro Boy and the Communist Revolution. Depending on who you talk to, 2009's Astro Boy can have a variety of hidden messages. One of the more popular theories is that the film is about the battle between the capitalist right and the socialist left. There may not be any hidden sexual references or body parts here, but there is a definite living in harmony theme. On the dirty and decayed surface, Astro runs into the robot revolutionary front, complete with posters of Marx and Lenin. Critics say this sends a message that the left is better because it is a classless society, striving for equality. Metro City, however, represents the greed and warmongering of the conservative right. Do kids really get all that? NEMO'S politics. If there's one message which comes through in a lot of Pixar's productions, it's that humans are mostly bad, with a few good apples here and there. Finding Nemo is a perfect example of this formula, according to some viewers. From the scuba divers to the little girl, humans are depicted as greedy and evil with little thought about the welfare of nature. While adding human qualities to other animals might lessen this impact on kids, Finding Nemo still sends a pretty clear message that humans need to have a better relationship with the world around them. DuckTales' Secret Society. Okay, so DuckTales isn't a movie, but it was a popular kids show that did contain a rather interesting hidden message in one particular episode. While the rest of these examples have been political or sexual in nature, DuckTales threw up a whole new message in the 1989 episode entitled Yuppie Ducks. When Scrooge McDuck heads to the doctor's office, there's an eye chart in the background. Only this eye chart has a message that says, "Ask about Illuminati." A symbol often associated with the secret society is a single eye, the same thing you use to read an eye chart with. These are the messages we spotted. Got any more? Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to watch some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.